Today we're going to talk about quality and classifying material. It's a very extensive subject, but I get asked a lot about how to classify and qualify what materials or what grades. So the first thing is that everyone's going to have a different idea about what grading processes are. Some people are going to say quality 1, 2, 3. Some are going to say A, B, C. Some are going to say AAA. Some are going to say super extra. Whatever it is. I try to keep things pretty simple and I just do A, B, and C quality. And then I have something that's like an extra grade, which typically doesn't make it out to the tables. I keep most of that stuff. We're gonna do Amethyst because that's the most basic stone. Everyone's kind of buying it. Everyone knows what Amethyst is. So first off the bat, one of the things that happens a lot is people think quality is based off of color, and that's not necessarily the case. Yes, color does play a factor. People want dark amethyst, but formation is very important. Rarity is very important. So if I have a piece that's a little bit lighter color, but the formation is a very rare formation, then I'm going to consider that to be a higher quality than just your standard dark amethyst. So as we see this is what we're classifying on our tables as C quality material, meaning that it's good material, it's not damaged, it's not terrible, but it's going to be your C grade material. And if something has a little bit of damage on it, like this piece right here, if you can see, has tiny bits of damage. So the piece is very light color, there's a lot of matrix on the piece, there's some damage on the piece. So this is like D quality actually. Like also I'm looking at this piece right here, and you can see that there's some visible damage on this piece as well, what I would consider D quality. And then your C quality material is going to be something like this. So it's a light color amethyst, but good formation, clean. I'm even going to go as far as to say this can be considered kind of a B quality because we've got a little bit of a larger crystal. And then as we move over to this section, we have more of your B grade to A grade material. There's really not A grade here. I don't keep A grade material on the tables. It goes so quickly. But this is your B grade stock right here. Color is a little bit darker. Formation is a little bit more interesting. Less damage. So like you have a piece like this, which is good color, but it also has this golden calcite on it. So it's a very nice piece. Not a tremendous amount of matrix. And then as we get here, we have something that's like really special. This is black amethyst. And this is going to be considered like your special material. Like, so as I'm grading stuff A, B, and C, this is going to be like extra. So you have A, B, C, and then stuff like this, which is like really special formation, which is extra. But I do have some bigger pieces. Like this is what you would consider like an A grade amethyst. Color is really good, formation is really good, there's not a lot of damage to the piece. So this is more of your A grade kind of piece. Where I would consider something like this right here, like C grade. So I would sell this piece pretty cheap. Why? Color is not really there. Yes, it has some decent points, some decent formation here, but there's also, this piece broke off, so it's not really a complete piece. Although it's not considered damaged in my opinion, it doesn't really have the greatest structure or appeal. Also, this is not polished, this was just cut. So if this was polished, it would make the piece a little bit nicer. There's no cement on this. This is natural matrix, which a lot of people like that natural feel. So this is a piece that would sell pretty quickly because it's so natural. But as far as quality and classification goes, this is what you would consider like a lower quality piece. And this is a much higher quality piece based off of color, formation, and damage. So really there's 4 things that we want to think about when we're taking quality into consideration. First of all, is there damage to the piece? What is the color? What is the saturation? What is the formation? And what is the density? And by density, I mean how much matrix is, how much extra rock is on the piece. So this has a lot of matrix, right? Very, very heavy, not that big of a piece, but super duper heavy, where you have a piece like this, which doesn't have a lot of matrix on it. You see, it's mostly just quartz and amethyst, and then the matrix is this rock right here. So very little matrix. And these are really the 4 major things you want to think about when classifying your material.